Hey guys, Kim here from Kim on a Whim. Oh, enjoy this view for just a moment. I know we're like almost the end of January and lights are still lit. Although I did actually just unplug them, but they are still up. But hey, it has been one hell of a week. Let me start with I started school this week, and little did I know everything that was going to be thrown at me this week, but I started out here with biology. I'm taking all of my prerequisite courses. The end game is in 2 years to be an x-ray tech, so digital imaging, and because I've been out of school for so long, I kind of had to start from scratch. So biology, English, and I'm doing sociology, which I'm going to think is very interesting. I can't wait to do that. That starts in February. So right now we're doing biology. And I happened to look up that day and realize that it was still light out at 5:30. Okay, well, this kind of sucks. This is my pile of dishes. Oh, that's the cat food for outside. Dishes from dinner. We had pasta because we still have, oh no. All right, well, we don't have water left there. Yeah, kind of running out of water. And unfortunately, since 12 o'clock, we have no water. They are fixing a broken main down the end of our street, and the guy told us at 12-ish that it was going off. Luckily, everybody who needed to shower showered. It was supposed to be back on. They were saying around 4-ish. It is 7:45. So hopefully, they say usually 6 to 8 hours these things are fixed. So hoping, since we're coming up on that 8-hour mark, that it's going to be fixed. And then we have this so that we can wash our hands in the bathroom. Not the perfect situation, but so far it's working. I did fill up everybody's water bottles so that we do have water. Worst case scenario, we have ice too. Did get to fill up my teapot a little. It shut off mid-fill. I was hoping to get more water in there, but this should be interesting. Oh, look at that. So what I did is I just left the faucet on so that we can hear when it started running, because we just kept checking it. But all right, it looks like we're back on. Whew, now I gotta clean up.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy.
Okay, so what I've learned from this is I would not do well back in the oldie days when they didn't have indoor plumbing. I'm just going to put it right out there. Pioneer woman, I am not. However, what I have learned is anything you can fill up with water, fill it up. Pots, pans, bowls, buckets, bathtubs, sinks, water bottles, everything. That way you have water to drink, you have water to cook, you have water. We didn't really use it for cleaning up because we were reserving what we had. And then the bathtub, you can use that to flush your toilet. Because that is the one thing you really, like, you kind of, oh, how am I going to flush a toilet? This has happened before on our block. For some reason, they have an issue with the main down the street. Last time it happened was during the summer, and we at least had the pool full. So we were kind of okay. We still did fill up stuff so that we could have drinking water and stuff like that. But yeah, I would not cut it in those days of no running water inside of a house.
A bigger scale the world inhales as we go. I wouldn't want it any other way.
One of the things I did too was I ran everything. So I ran the kitchen sink, all of the ice that was in our ice bucket in the freezer, I put that in a baggie so we have that if we need it. Any ice that would fall after that during the night, I'm just going to toss it in case it had any weird, funky sediment or anything that's in the water. I'm running the filter through the refrigerator here, and then I did also fill up all of my pots and buckets again just in case, because it just came back on. I don't know if they're going to see something after the fact and have to shut it off again, but I wanted to be prepared. So we have our water back. It's the next day. Well, the very long night has led into the next day. Can anybody guess what our house is going through now? Yeah. It has hit. So far, one down. Hopefully, no more to go, but if this thing is as contagious as they say, more than likely, I'm next. Okay, so someone being sick brings us to the only bathroom in the house. Anything that's soft surface is out of here. That out of here. We're gonna do bleach of the sink, bleach of the toilet, probably the shower, take down the shower curtains. All of this comes down. Anything that can hold the virus. We'll go in and do bedding and stuff next on hot. Probably even open some windows and air everything out to try and stave this thing off. We'll see. We'll see how well it works. But yeah, we're going to wipe down everything. Anything that anybody would use, especially door handles, all light switches, everything's going to get wiped down because probably contagious before actually sick. So we'll get everything wiped down.
When the lights are out and you stumble in the dark, you kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call on me to get you, don't forget to get you, to get you, don't forget to get you.
I think I have the tendency to go a little overboard when anybody is sick in the house. For instance, here I am wiping down walls. And not that like anybody touched the walls or anything like that, but I do understand like the whole air particles and that kind of stuff. And, just in case, I get a little crazy with that kind of stuff. Like I'm the person that if I'm walking down an aisle in the food store or wherever, Target or whatever, and you cough and you're walking towards me, I do an about face and leave that aisle and go somewhere else. I kind of freak out. Or I don't want to say like germophobic because that kind of is a self-diagnosis kind of thing. I've never been diagnosed as that, but I will hold my breath if somebody coughs near me and try and get out of the area as quickly as possible. I can't be the only one, right? No, because Mia's like that too. And she went into nursing. And now I'm going into the medical field. That don't make sense, right? So, funny story on me being a little much as far as germs and stuff. When I used to take the kids to the zoo when they were younger, my sister-in-law went with us one year because we would usually go every year when the kids were on spring break. And I remember her coming into the bathroom. We were getting ready to eat lunch because I would always just bring our cooler bag with sandwiches, snacks, all of our waters, everything that we needed, and kind of just spend the day there, have lunch there, and then try and get home, like usually before rush hour, before it got crazy. But I remember her coming into the bathroom with us because we were getting ready to eat lunch and everybody needed to wash their hands. And the way that I had my kids washing their hands, this is before she had kids, you would think we were prepping for surgery. I'm like, get in the like between the fingers, the back of the hands, your wrists, up to your elbows. Like kind of again over the top cleaning, especially when it comes to like washing your hands as when you're going to eat. Like I don't even like touching, oh god, maybe I am a germophobic. When I touch the menu, order my food, I like to either wash my hands or use hand sanitizer. Oh my god, it's all adding up now.
Longing for you, oh, but I can't get back. What can I do? What can I do when your train is gone? I don't wanna go back, don't wanna go back. If you are not with me, hey, do you need to go back to where we came from? If my hands are empty, hey, do you need to go back? I don't wanna go alone. Go back. If you are not with me, hey, do you read me? I'm taking step by step all on my own, when you should be walking along with me. It's in our blood, you know just what we know. I tell you, this life is not that.
So I know everybody says door handles and light switches, but in all fairness, who really uses door handles on a door? I know for the most part us, we like push it open, only because our locks really don't work that well on our inside doors. So a couple of the doors you can just kind of push open, but make sure you're wiping down the door where you would typically like grab the side of the door or push the door close or push it open or whatever it may be, because those are the areas that really get touched the most. Now I'm just going to throw in all of his sheets. I guess I let it out of the bag of who's sick. Nick is the one that's sick, so I'm going to throw all of his sheets in the washer on as hot as I possibly can get the water. Some laundry sanitizer as well.
One step forward and another back. I would never try to fool ya. I'm one heartbeat away from going mad. Girl, when you're looking like that, closer, closer, I'ma get closer to you. Yeah, got me, baby, got me hooked on you once again. Girl, I need you. How many times do I wanna yell? 'Cause we could be so complete. Baby, I'll never want anyone new. I was on the bed when you undressed.
So anything that can't be washed, like for instance, he has a Squishmallow. I didn't want to risk throwing it in the wash. I did wash one of Mia's and it's just never the same. It's kind of like clumpy and lumpy. It just doesn't wash well. So one of the things I did read is that you can throw stuff in the dryer on high heat for about 25 to 28 minutes. So I took the Squishmallow, I threw it in the dryer, the hottest heat that I could do, for 30 minutes. So I think anything that may be lingering on that, the germs would be killed with the hot heat. And then any of the dishes that he used, I did the water as hot as I possibly could just to kind of sanitize everything, and I let it run for a few minutes over everything that he was touching. I will say, if this had happened yesterday or the day before, I don't know what we would have done, because as you saw earlier in the video, we didn't have water. And I think that would have been a nightmare. So it's like one of those things where, you know, you're kind of like, oh, thank God this happened today. But really not, because, you know, you don't want your kid to be sick. But if it had to happen on a day, I'm just glad it's the day that we had water. Alright guys, so I'm going to start wrapping up this video. I'm just going to continue to wipe down the doors and the handles. I probably am going to put up my Valentine's Day decorations. I don't have much. I have a few hearts that I got for the bedroom doors that I found at the Dollar Tree. So if you like that kind of stuff, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you'll get notified when that video is coming up. That's going to be, probably going to do that today actually. Right after I do this, I'm going to just put those hearts up. And I am going to take you guys along the ride of going back to school after 30 years. A little bit of a shock, kind of one of those things where, why didn't I do this earlier? But hey, it's never too late, and that's why we're doing it now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.